Hello, this is Cara, and I have the Scrapbooking with Me. I think it's the June, I always get confused. The June kit, long overdue. Family went on vacation, and then it took me a few days to get back into the swing of things, so here it is. Melina sends me a couple extra things in my kit that they have in the shop, and I wanted to show you those first, and then I'll show you the kit. Alright, so these are my extra goodies. They're Doodlebug doilies in this really pretty color. I think it's called Swimming Pool. Super fun, really cute. And then the other thing they sent are these gorgeous vellum papers. Oh my gosh, if they still have these in the shop, I say go, run, get them. These are gorgeous. They're, what is this? 6 by 6? No, 8 by, what is it? 8 by 8. So they're 8 by 8. Sorry, my printer is printing some things. 8 by 8, and they're absolutely beautiful. These would make amazing pockets. Looks like there's 4 of each style, and they have little hummingbirds and tropical flowers. Just beautiful. Would be great for a summer journal. Aren't they pretty? So pretty. All these vibrant colors, so fun. And there's the last one. Alright, so that is in the Scrapbooking with Me website. So I will link that below so you can check those out. And then now let's take a look at the Scrapbooking with Me kit. Getting shadows, sorry. Alright, so we have a Le Pen pen in purple, really fun. And then the Simple Stories palette is the paper pad this month, and we get a washi tape. We probably get a different color. And here's the really fun paper pad. If you didn't know, if you didn't watch my series that I did using this, I did a tag series using this line. So if you didn't know, they bought a commercial license. Simple Stories bought a commercial license from me using my pages. So if you take a look, I'll have it linked below. These pages they tweaked them a little bit, but they took them from my rainbow collage sheets and my tags, and then added black and cream, which I didn't have in my original. But yeah, those are pretty much my designs that they changed up a little bit, so that's pretty exciting. Alright, so anyway, there's the paper pad, and then there's these really fun, I think they have stickers, and you can die cut these. And what's the word I'm looking for? Psychedelic, no, that's not the word, but anyway, has this rainbow pattern in the paper, really fun. And then we also have bits and pieces. Let me get that off, there we go. Bits and pieces, and these have words and buttons and really fun things that you can use in your projects. A glassine bag that stores some fun goodies that you want to keep. We have these little, what are these little dots? I think there's the company name, I can't tell. But little dots, perfect if you're making cards. And they have some bright pink thread, a tassel, some enamel dots, and some fun, this would make a really cute tassel, beads in different colors. Really fun and vibrant. And then we also get some basil paper. There's one in this teal and this fun, it still has a texture to it, the polka dots. Really cute. Really fun. Okay, so let me show you what we will make today. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. Alright. So here is my little prototype. I haven't decorated it yet, but I thought we would make a little flippy folio like this. There's a pocket here, pockets here, belly band, pocket, side tuck, pockety thing, and then there is the paper clip on the back. All right, so hoping we can do this in one video. We'll see. So you're gonna need several pages from the paper pad. You're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pages from the paper pad. You can mix and match however you would like, or there are 2 of each, so you could use 2, just kind of depends on how you want to do it. All right, so let's take this bit by bit. Okay, so first thing, super easy, you're going to take your page and fold it in half. All right, you can score it or just fold it in half, and then we'll set that aside. So we'll get our scoring done first and then go from there. The next one, you're going to take another sheet and you're going to score one side at 1/2 inch, and then we're going to score the other one. It's a smidge, it's not quite to the next line, but it's 3 1/4 and like almost 1/8. I don't know if you can see that. Those of you with perfect measuring skills can tell me what that is. But do you see it? It's like 3 1/4 plus a little bit. Not quite to the line. Of course, you can make it go to the next line and it probably would be just fine. All right, and then we'll set that one aside. And then we're going to take a third sheet and we're going to score this one at 2 inches. And then fold it. And we're to take this one and score it at, what is that? 2 3/4. And then that will, actually, the bigger side is going to go under, and then the shorter one will go over. All right, so 2 inches and 2 3/4, and then I did thumb notches that you can do now or later when we assemble it. All right, set that one aside. And then you're going to take your next sheet and we're going to make these pieces. So this one, I'm going to get another piece to just show you how I did it. Grab another piece from the book. All right, so this one, I'm going to go over the 4-inch line and I'm just going to move in a smidge, like a smidge, a little, like 1/8 of an inch. We want that because our pages are 4 inches wide, and if we go just a smidge over, it will fold nicely. And then I'm going to cut. All right, and then this big tag is, let me remember, I think it's, yeah, 5 inches. So then we're going to take this one, and I want my images going this way, so kind of take a look before you cut and go to 5 inches. And now we have our big pocket and our little pocket. All right, and this one I'm going to notch also. So I'm going to line them up together and then try and get in the center. But then this way, if I line them up together, they are perfectly aligned to each other. Maybe not aligned in the center, but to each other. All right, so now I have that piece. And then what you have is a 2-inch by 6-inch piece. And this one is going to be our belly band that goes over the center, which is also going to act as a hidden paper clip. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to make sure I have the top, and I'm going to, I guess, go this way and do a 2-inch score. So then this, is that right? Did I do that right? Yeah, 2 inches, that's right. All right, so 2 inches. So yeah, because our thing is 4, hold on. 6, yep, because it's 8 inches, so yeah, okay. So you're going to score it at 2 inches, and then this will be our piece that is our belly band. All right, and then you're also going to need a scrap. So maybe you have a page that you've cut something out of, and you're going to cut, let me trim this off a little bit. So I have this little scrap, and I'm going to take a 2-inch wide piece. And I mean, it could be any length, it doesn't really matter, because then this is going to fold and tuck under here, and that will be what we use for our hidden paper clip. Okay, so then if you want to make your hidden paper clip right now, you can take your paper clip, put it on top of the piece, the little scrap that you just made. Get your glue, add some glue to both sides, and I'm using a smaller one, whatever paper clip you have, and then we'll stick this right here, smush, smush, and then give that a little smush and let it dry. And then we'll have that ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. All right, and then the last thing we have are these diagonal pockets, but I think we will do those after we've built the rest of our little flip. Okay, so let's get our pieces. This and this. I'm going to use, I guess I'll use this one since it's ready. And am I forgetting something? No, I think we're good. Okay. So this piece is our cover, okay? And I am going to, this part is, let me put this back together. So this wraps around and goes like this, okay? So it'll be like that. And I'm going to put a notch on the front. You don't have to if you don't want. And then when this opens up, it has this flippy part that attaches to this piece. All right. So now we're going to attach these two together. So then this will be able to flip and go in here like that. Okay. So let's add some glue, or you could do double-sided tape and add some glue here. And then we're going to take this piece, so the left flap, right? And then we're going to glue this on like that. So you want to make sure you're to the right of the score line so that this can fold and fold over like that. And then that can fold just like that. So now we have our little flippity bits. So here we have the base so far. All right. So now let's take this piece, and this is going to be our little flip out in the middle of our folio. All right. So what I did on my little prototype, I made this a little side tuck. So then I scooted it over to the side so that I can slide things in pretty easily. All right. If you didn't want to have it as a tuck, or maybe you want it as a belly band, you might want to center it in between the two pieces. That's up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and make this a pocket like I did with my original one. I'm going to put it over on this side. And again, I'm going to go a little bit to the right because I want this to be able to fold. If it was over the line or butted up really close, this wouldn't fold very well. So we want it to be able to fold. And now this can open and this can open. And then this is still a tuck. The other thing, if you wanted to take your pieces before, I should have said this before we started putting it together, and run them through your sewing machine, that would look really cute too. And of course ink, but I figured I would ink after it's all put together and do that off camera. All right, so then that's all set, and then we can move over here and put this pocket on. So I'm gonna add the 3 sides. Like that. And again, this is a little smidgen smaller than 4 inches wide so that it can close. And we will put this one on top. And of course, your choices of the pages in the book will kind of give it different personality. There you go. So then that folds like that. That folds like that, and that is like that. All right. So now let's add our hidden paper clip / belly band. It looks like it's almost dry. So the first thing I'm going to do is slip this on, and I want to make sure that the 2 pieces I glued together stay together. So I'm going to go like that and slide it on. Move it over to the center. And it's a little shorter than we had because the paper clip pops it up a little bit. If you don't like that, score it a little bit beyond, I think it would be beyond the 2 inches or less than the 2 inches, but you just so enough you have that little bit right there. Or you can always cover it with ribbon or lace or something if you don't like that. Okay, straighten it out. There we go. And there we have our little book so far. Looking good. Okay, now let's do the diagonal pages. So grab another page from the paper pad. I'm going to do this teal. Alright, and then you're going to get a pen and we're going to line this. Alright, so it's not quite to the line, and I'm going to mark it right at this edge. Okay? And get your paper cutter. And you're going to take this notch, this little line you did, and you're going to kind of line it up, and that will become your triangle pocket. Just like that. And then we can glue that right here. And then I also have this other triangle pocket. So same thing. We're going to take the page that we want the triangle on. Scrap, but this will work. Okay, so I'm going to take this piece. Well, I mean, if you wanted to and you wanted to have the plaid, you could do that and just have the pocket going a different direction than the one I have. That would work too. But I think I'm going to do it this way. All right. So then I'm going to mark here and here. And then I'll have to cut the other edge. Okay. So now let's take this and I'm going to cut straight across. So then we have that part. All right. And then how do we mark this one? Because we're going to cut this off. That. And then we need to mark this where this hangs over, or you can glue it and just snip it off. And we'll cut this off. Ah! guess. Let's do it. Well, let's just take our scissors. Maybe easier. Like that. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. Again, you could just do like a straight pocket if you don't want the diagonal. You could then use it this way if you wanted the plaid. I'm gonna go with this, even though it's upside down. Because once we decorate it, I don't think you'll notice. But if that bothers you, I mean, of course you could do that and then do that. Or get a whole different piece and do it that way. I'm just seeing like the different options. You could do it this way too. Or this way. Is that gonna bother you? I bet so. Well, alright, I'll do the plaid. How about that? The other thing is, if you didn't want this right here, you could go back to your trimmer and line this up, this point and this point, and then trim off this part, and then it's a triangle pocket. Alright, so there we go. And then let's go ahead and glue that on. There we go. One pocket here. And this pocket here. Looks like I have to trim just a smidgen off the top. And put a trim. Alright, so there it is. All put together. Again, you could put this pocket here if you wanted. Now it's just a matter of decorating. The other thing that would have been nice is if we would have rounded these corners. That would be nice. I think it's a little late now, but let's see. So I already glued it on. Let's see if I can. Almost. Okay, that one worked. Let's try this one again. There you go. I think that looks better. Alright, I'm going to ink. I'm going to make a few tags with some scraps or different pieces, and I'll be back. Okay, made some tags. They're about 3 by 5, and I just trimmed them up and inked them and tucked them in. This one I took a scrap and rounded the corners, and then that can tuck in there. We have one behind the belly band, one back here, and again I took the squares, rounded the corners for little pieces. Of course you can embellish to your heart's content. I'm going to use some of these to add a little bit more embellishment to the flippy thing. So there's little collages and buttons. The other thing, if you wanted to have other pieces, of course you could take pieces of the paper, and then like for this butterfly you could just fussy cut out and you would have a bunch of ephemera that way, especially on scrap pieces. So I'll just cut out this butterfly. Oops. I will add that. to the front. And let's add a couple buttons. Whoa. There we go. And I want to add something here. Like that. A little ink. I'm just going to glue the bottom. And then this could be a little tuck. Maybe you have a ticket or something you could put in there. Figure something out in a second. Let's open this up. We want to put something here. That's kind of fun. Button. There we go. Again, that's a little text box. And then this. Bring in a little more color. This is all rainbow. My favorite. And then here, just down on the bottom. There we go. I think that's good. And that flips like that. Cute. All right, let me get tickets. Let's see. Oh, I have these 49 and market tickets. That might be perfect. It's nice that they're all perforated. Put that there. Like that. Put a couple more. Like this. Did I have one other spot? I thought I had one. That one I just glued on. Oh, right here. Yeah. Like that. Cute. And then, oh, and we also have, almost forgot, we have some enamel dots, and then this cord I think would be perfect as a closure. So maybe we want to add a couple of these. Twice. Yeah, I like that. And then we can just do a little double knot. Yeah. There. Oh, yeah. Something up. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. There we go. And then this can just slide off, or you can undo it. And there is our fun little flippy. Yay! All right, hopefully you stuck with me for a little bit longer of a video today. Go ahead and check out the links below if you're interested in subscribing to the monthly kit. And as always, I hope you have a wonderfully crafty day. Bye-bye.